Celestial Symphony, a journey through 2025's sky events. As the year 2025 unfolds, the night sky promises a tapestry of wonders, beginning with the quadrantid meteor shower in early January, one of the most intense annual displays despite its brevity. Peaking on January 3-4, the quadrantids can unleash up to 120 meteors per hour under ideal conditions, radiating from the constellation Boötes near the obsolete constellation Quadrans Muralis, with swift, bright fireballs often tinged in green from magnesium vapor. This shower, active from December 28th to January 12th, favors northern hemisphere observers, though a waning gibbous moon on peak nights may dim fainter streaks. To mitigate, stargazers should seek pre-dawn hours when the radiant rises higher. The quadrantid's parent body, asteroid 2003 EH1, orbits every 7.5 years, contributing to their reliability, and 2025's display coincides with clear winter skies in many regions, making it a stellar opener. Complementing this, Venus dazzles as the morning star throughout January, reaching greatest western elongation on January 10th at 47 degrees from the Sun, a spectacle visible low in the southeast before sunrise, its crescent phase revealing subtle phase changes through binoculars. Mars joins the dawn parade, rising in the east by month's end, setting the stage for planetary alignments later in the year. These early events underscore 2025's theme of fleeting brilliance, reminding us that the cosmos rewards the patient watcher with ephemeral gifts, as Neil deGrasse Tyson often quips about the universe's pop-up shows. February's skies shift focus to planetary dances, highlighted by the Venus-Jupiter conjunction on February 23rd, when the two brightest planets appear mere 0.5 degrees apart in the pre-dawn east, a double dawn star illusion that's one of the year's most photogenic events, visible to the naked eye and perfect for wide-angle cameras. This pairing, with Venus at magnitude 4.2 and Jupiter at 2.0, evokes ancient omens, but astronomically, it stems from their orbital alignments. Venus at inferior conjunction earlier in the month, speeding ahead to lap Jupiter. Meanwhile, the Alpha Centaurid meteor shower peaks on February 8th, offering a modest 5 to 6 meteors per hour, from swift, bright streaks near Alpha Centauri, best viewed in the southern hemisphere under new moon conditions. As winter wanes in the north, Saturn re-emerges low in the morning sky by late February, its rings tilted at 6.5 degrees for favorable viewing through small telescopes, a prelude to its disappearance, later in the year, due to edge-on alignment. These events blend grandeur with subtlety, illustrating the sky's layered storytelling. Planets as steady actors, meteors as fleeting extras, all under the indifferent gaze of a universe that, as Tyson notes, doesn't script applause but invites our awe. March heralds eclipse season with a total lunar eclipse on March 13-14, a blood moon spectacle visible across the Americas, Europe, Africa, and parts of Asia, where Earth's shadow darkens the moon for up to 1 hour 24 minutes, its ruddy hue from sunlight refracted through our atmosphere evoking ancient myths of lunar peril. This event, the first total lunar eclipse since November 2022, coincides with a micromoon farthest from Earth, tempering its size but enhancing the drama under spring skies. Just weeks later, on March 29th, a partial solar eclipse graces the North Atlantic, visible from Greenland, Iceland, Spain, and Portugal, with up to 93% of the sun obscured in Nuuk, Greenland, demanding proper solar filters for safe viewing. These celestial ballets, driven by orbital resonances, lunar nodes aligning with the ecliptic, remind us of the fragile geometry sustaining life, as Tyson often reflects on eclipses as nature's perfect alignment, indifferent to our calendars. Complementing the drama, Mercury's greatest eastern elongation on March 16th offers a fine pre-dawn view, low in the east, a swift messenger darting across the zodiac. April's skies bloom with the Lyrid meteor shower peaking April 21-22 under near-ideal dark conditions from a waxing crescent moon, delivering 10-20 swift bright meteors per hour from comet C-1861 G1 Thatcher, best viewed after midnight in the constellation Lyra near Vega's summer triangle anchor. This ancient shower, recorded by Chinese astronomers in 687 BCE, favors northern hemisphere stargazers with its radiant high in the northeast, often featuring fireballs that streak like silver arrows across the vault. As spring advances, Venus climbs higher as the evening star, reaching its brightest at magnitude 4.6 by mid-month, a beacon for binocular views of its phases and craters. Saturn joins the evening parade, rising in Aquarius by dusk, its rings now at a favorable 6-degree tilt for telescope glimpses of the Cassini division, a dark gap carved by ringlet dynamics. These events, weaving meteor magic with planetary poise, embody the sky's rhythmic poetry, where cometary dust and orbital ballets converge in a spectacle that, as Tyson muses, turns the night into a canvas of fleeting art. May's celestial stage features the Eta Aquariid meteor shower, peaking May 5 to 6 under optimal dark skies from a new moon, courtesy of Halley's Comet, showering 30-50 meteors per hour in the southern hemisphere, with northern observers catching 10-20 from the pre-dawn radiant in Aquarius. These swift blue-tinged streaks traveling at 66 km/s often produce earth-grazers, meteors skimming the horizon for dramatic trails, making it a favorite for photographers. Venus, now the undisputed evening queen at 4.7 magnitude, pairs with the crescent moon on May 10th in a stunning tableau low in the west, a visual symphony of light and shadow. Jupiter rises higher in the east by dawn, its 4 Galilean moons resolvable through binoculars, while Mercury's inferior conjunction on May 29th hides it in the sun's glare, a brief solar sabbatical. These May marvels, from cometary cascades to lunar liaisons, highlight the sky's seasonal cadence, where transient showers and steady wanderers remind us, in Tyson's words, of the universe's effortless elegance in chaos. June's nocturnal narrative centers on the arrival of the summer solstice on June 20, 21, ushering the longest day in the northern hemisphere with the sun reaching its northernmost declination of 23.44 deg, a pivotal moment for ancient solstice celebrations from Stonehenge to Mayan pyramids. The solstice coincides with the moon's perigee on June 21st, amplifying tides and casting an extra bright full strawberry moon, named for ripening wild strawberries, rising opposite the setting sun in a harvest gold glow. Venus and Jupiter, the evening duo, reach conjunction on June 25th, a mere 0.3 degrees apart in Taurus, a dazzling pairing visible to the naked eye and a binocular delight for spotting Regulus nearby. As summer stirs, Saturn graces the midnight sky in Aquarius, its rings now tilting to 5.5 degrees for telescope views of Enceladus's plumes, hinting at subsurface oceans. These June jewels, blending solstice symmetry with planetary pas de deux, evoke the sky's eternal rhythm, where seasonal shifts and celestial symmetries, as Tyson observes, turn the heavens into a grand, indifferent ballet. July's vaults into meteor mania, with the southern Delta Aquariid shower peaking July 28 to 29, a southern hemisphere favorite delivering 15-25 meteors per hour from Comet 96P Mach-Holtz, with radiant low in Aquarius, for northern views of 5 to 10 per hour under waning gibbous moonlight. These slow, graceful streaks, often bright and colorful, grace the pre-dawn hours, complementing the earlier northern Delta Aquariids. The month's planetary highlight is Mars's opposition on July 15th, rising at dusk opposite the Sun in Gemini, shining at magnitude 2.5 with its ruddy hue dominating the night sky, a prime target for telescopes revealing polar caps and dust storms. Mercury's greatest western elongation on July 4th offers a pre-dawn peak low in the east, a swift herald darting through Cancer. These July jewels, from cometary cascades to Martian majesty, capture summer's sultry splendor, where meteor magic and opposition optics, in Tyson's poetic prose, paint the night with fiery whispers and red worlds, silent roars. August's astronomical August arrives with the Perseid meteor shower, the year's most reliable and radiant display, peaking August 12-13 under near-ideal new moon conditions, showering 6,100 meteors per hour from Comet 109P Swift-Tuttle, with radiant high in Perseus, for optimal northern views. These swift, colorful streaks, peaking at 58 km/s, often yield bright fireballs that illuminate the Perseid daughter trails, a celestial fireworks finale to summer. Venus, now fading as morning star, pairs with the crescent moon on August 5th in a serene pre-dawn tableau, while Jupiter rises higher in the east, its moon's shadows transiting the disk for telescopic thrills. Saturn, midway in its evening arc, offers ring views at 4.5° tilt, a ringed sentinel in Aquarius. These August astonishments, from Perseid pyrotechnics to lunar liaisons, embody the sky's seasonal crescendo, where meteor multitudes and planetary poise, as Tyson encapsulates, turn August nights into a shower of stellar confetti. September's skies serenade with the arrival of the autumnal equinox on September 22, 23, a balanced moment where day and night share equal footing, the sun crossing the celestial equator into Libra, a pivot celebrated in global harvest festivals from China's mid-autumn to Greece's Panegyria. The month's meteor highlight, the September Epsilon Perseid shower, peaks September 9th with 5 to 10 faint meteors per hour from the same comet family as the Perseids, a subtle prelude under waxing gibbous moonlight. Venus and Jupiter, the dawn duo, widen to 20 the green apart by month's end, a stately procession in the east, while Mars climbs higher in the evening sky, its opposition glow fading to magnitude, 1.8 for binocular views of surface features. These September symphonies, blending equinox equilibrium with meteor murmurs, mark the sky's transitional tempo, where seasonal symmetries and celestial strolls, in Tyson's lyrical light, whisper the year's gentle turning. October's celestial canvas culminates in the Orionid meteor shower, peaking October 21, 22, a swift, bright display of 20-25 meteors per hour from Halley's Comet, radiant rising in Orion by midnight for northern observers, with fireballs streaking against the hunter's sword. The harvest full moon on October 7th at perigee swells large and golden, rising amid autumn foliage for picturesque pairings with the Pleiades. Saturn's rings edge on by October 15th, a razor-thin line in telescopes, marking the disappearance phase until 2026's reopening, a fleeting optical illusion. Venus, now evening star, dazzles at 4.5 magnitude, a beacon for naked-eye stargazing. These October octaves, from Orionid orbs to lunar largesse, harmonize fall's farewell, where meteor melodies and ringed riddles, as Tyson tunes, score the season's symphony. November's nocturnal notes feature the Taurid meteor shower, peaking November 5th, 12, a slow, fireball-y affair of 5-10 per hour from Comet Encke, known for bright Earth grazers skimming the horizon, best viewed post-midnight under waning gibbous moonlight. The Leonid shower follows on November 17th at 18, typically 10-15 per hour, but with potential storm outbursts every 33 years. 2025's a quiet year, from Comet Temple Tuttle. Jupiter dominates the evening sky at magnitude 2.8, opposition on November 2nd, offering telescope views of its bands and moons, while Venus sinks lower in the southwest, a fleeting farewell. These November nocturnes, blending Taurid torches with Leonid legacies, evoke the sky's somber song, where meteor murmurs and Jovian jewels, in Tyson's twilight the year's tender close. December's celestial coda crescendos with the Geminid meteor shower, the year's most prolific, peaking December 13th, 14, under near-perfect new moon conditions, showering 120-160 meteors per hour from asteroid 3200 Phaethon, radiant high in Gemini for all-night viewing with colorful medium-speed streaks. The Ursid shower caps the month on December 21st, 22, a modest 5 to 10 per hour from Comet Tuttle, but prone to outbursts. The winter solstice on December 21st marks the shortest day in the north, the sun at its southernmost declination, a turning point heralded by ancient rites. Venus reemerges as morning star by month's end, a herald of dawn. These December decrescendos, from Geminid gales to solstice silences, close the sky's annual area, where meteor multitudes and seasonal shifts, as Tyson tenderly toast the year's circle complete.